Good evening, traders. Namaskar. This is the evening of 30th of Jan, Monday evening, 9:14 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And what we have is a bounce back in today's trade. We are looking at the weekly, daily 75-minute combination of the Nifty near-month futures in front of us. And you can see this bounce back coming in towards the later half of today's trade. And thanks to that, we have a 54 points positive close for the Nifty, 42 points positive close for the Bank Nifty. Please don't start to cheer about the fact that the selling is over and the market is going to go up from here. It may, but I would say that we don't have enough evidence as of now on the charts. However, what about the levels from where it bounced today? If you remember, I think it was in yesterday's video that I did some fancy work in terms of Fibonacci projections and retracements and their confluences and all those stuff. So one level was this, from where we have this bounce back in today's trade, and the other important level was close to that 17,100, 17,200 level. So far so good. This is a bit of a bounce back coming in from this particular confluence for the Bank Nifty, for the Nifty. And for the Bank Nifty, it's more about I think this is a 38.2 retracement of this entire leg up. This confluence didn't work so well, so I think I should do good by removing them. 61.8 can go, and this is a projection target, which is 161.8. This can also go. So not a very great level from the Bank Nifty to bounce back from, but Nifty, it seems like, yes, the levels were fairly, so far, promising. Now come to the daily chart. The bounce back essentially came towards the last half of the day's trade, which turned out to be, I think, a bit of a trap because it broke the intraday low. It was a big opening bar, a big outside bar, and towards the later half in the afternoon, this low was breached, which brought the thought amongst the traders, oh, the market's going to fall now more at the lowest point of the day, long stop losses getting hit, and then it reverses. So it behaved very much like a trap. If it is a real trap, then tomorrow we should open higher. We should not look back too much, and we should continue further on the upside. If this was a trap, we will get that clarity tomorrow. But the trend is down. The momentum is still very much down. There are no strong evidences on the daily or on the 75-minute time frame chart, either on the price indicators or the momentum indicators, which suggests that this is a very good bottom. So sadly, it's not there. So I don't think that it is enough for us to cheer about the bottom. On the other hand, it is important to see whether the market faces resistance in this area. Level wise, it's around 17,850 all the way towards 950. So you can use 850, 950 zone, more or less close to this congestion, where the short-term resistances lie. Try not to buy into the market tomorrow morning if it opens positive. But towards the later half in the afternoon or on Wednesday, if we get a follow-through move, I sense that particular follow-through move will be tradable, will be much, much better to trade rather than try to pick the bottom. So as the trend stays down, the momentum stays down on the daily time frame, one should not be too excited about going longs if you trade, if you take positions, if you trade based on the daily chart. If you're a trader based on the lower time frames, then if the market opens positive tomorrow, don't jump and start buying. Wait for a short-term correction. And then if we get the next follow-through move up, attempt to participate in that leg up. I have marked a few Nifty 50 stocks in my watch list, which can participate on the upside if this anticipatory upside shapes up. So trend momentum down, weakness persists. We don't want to participate in the first leg of the bounce back, but if it gives a follow-through move, then maybe yes. Bank Nifty, we did see that the lows in today's trade was not a strong support as of now. Had sold off significantly. We've got a price RSI divergence kicking in here with a pretty wide range expanded bar. So same story, one should not be too excited because the trend and the momentum are clearly on the downside. We have the resistances marked on the upside. So let's see how much it can, just bounce. Psychologically, this is how means one should approach. Let's say if tomorrow market opens 50 or 100 points positive, just let it go. Just let it go through the first round of short coverings or whatever you call it. But do not try to participate in that leg because that particular leg is very likely to be fairly volatile. Let it cool off, let it come down a little bit. If the momentum indicators continue to improve, you'll get a better chance on the next leg up. Now, IT was the biggest gainer. Yesterday we did talk about IT. We did say that IT, auto, these names looks okay. But it was the metals and pharma that were down, oil and gas, public sector enterprises, FMCG, interesting on the weekly chart. You'll be very interested. You'll find it really interesting if you open the chart of Hindustan Unilever and see how well it's holding on to its supports. Any breakdown from that stock, and I think CNX FMCG is all, you can call it a bye-bye on the downside. I did talk about few names of stocks which are likely to perform in the next leg of bounce back, and Asian Paints is one of them. Axis Bank is the second one. Reliance and SBI are the third and the fourth stock. Now, what I like about them in terms of trend and momentum, there's nothing much to like from a long perspective because in a downtrend and beaten down, high momentum, it's just a 35-minute time frame has slowly started to show some signs of improvement of momentum. You will find this very evident on the chart of Reliance. You'll find it very evident on the chart of Axis Bank. Rather, I would say Asian Paints and Reliance are the two names which have clearly shown improvement in the underlying momentum. So I'm more keen on letting this go and participating in this leg up if it shapes up, if it offers that leg up. It will be much better to participate in that one rather than the very first leg. So you can keep these stocks on your radar for tomorrow and see if these gives you any opportunity. On the short side, as I said, Hindustan Unilever can be an interesting counter. Keep a look at it, especially the weekly charts. From a long-term perspective, from a medium-term to long-term perspective, it can give us a leg on the downside. Depends on the market, of course. Right? I hope you've traded well today. Till then, take care of yourselves. Good night.